Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Grains are lower overnight, dollar sharply higher, equities and most commodities are lower. I think on the equity side of things, people are beginning to do a little more look at the chairman's comments yesterday about the fact that there could be lower increase rates down the rate, but frequency could be higher, and that could weigh on commodity demand, especially if we go into a recession. We also noted that there was 3,000 more COVID cases in China. There was rumors around that they might drop their zero tolerance policy, but they have shut down 2 major cities, and it doesn't look like they're going to change policy. That offered some support to the bean market early. Soybean oil continues to support the crush margins, both futures and cash, and there is enough refined renewable fuel capacity increase this year to double what we had last year at this time, and that equal amount is under construction. So soybean oil might find some support. We also see palm oil prices continue to trade higher. Down in South America, it's dry in Brazil, it's dry in Argentina, but both countries could see a rain next week. Argentina is still planting their beans, while Brazil beans, for the most part, is going into vegetation state. Corn market's a tale of two markets. The domestic market basis is strong for crushers and feeders, while exports are running 53% behind a year ago. So we'll see if the continued competition from Brazil and now Ukraine will force the USDA to lower our export number, raise our carryout, and just kind of down the road how much we're going to see as far as demand for corn exports. Still not a lot of rain from the Mississippi River. That's moving freight up in rail and also in truck, and we'll just see kind of how that impacts our export markets. Here in the U.S., we're dry in the plains and western Midwest. Interesting that November temperatures could be above normal, which is beginning to weigh on natural gas, but we think that there'll be a big change in December to colder temperatures for much of the eastern Midwest and Northeast. We're also noting that weather's improving in Australia with less rain, and we'll be watching today's export sales numbers to see just how much sales were done last week, especially in corn and wheat, which has been down. Some people think that sales will begin to drop for U.S. beans. We did note that China approved a large number of Brazil exporters to export corn to them. It may not affect exports right now until July when the corn crop begins to be harvested, but could have a big impact on how much Mexico buys from the U.S. In 2023, Mexico is supposed to put a ban on GMO corn imports. We're not sure if that's just for food, but also includes feed. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day, and remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.